Yeah. Um, there was an example where there's a karate school by me, and this same scenario happened. And um, let me see if I have the examples. Hold on one second here. I actually put them on my site today. There we go. So this lady that owns the karate school comes in today, or not today. She she had a gentleman walk in with her with his DLSR, and he was snapping off pictures, and I walked in later on, and she's like, I know you're part of the Chamber of Commerce, but this guy was charging $15 an hour. And I gave her a quote for, I think it was $60 an hour. And she goes, that's way too expensive. We can't afford that. And I go, well, let me see his pictures. And she's like, well, can you come in and do a test demo? And I'm like, well, it's $60 an hour.
Yes.
And she's like, well, all right, fine. Can you just do two people? And I'm like, all right, for $60 an hour. And the whole gist of the story is that you never want to like lowball something because that guy might be $12 an hour, but you get what you pay for, right? And you have to prove it somehow. And so the guy went and he shot his photos. And then she ended up calling me later going, all right, we really need you to come back in here. I'm like, well, what happened? And she's like, well, his photos were horrible and we lost what we wanted from this guy. He did a horrible job, and we came in there and we gave her what we wanted. And so you really have to go in and be confident with your pricing. You have to be confident with your art. And when somebody tells you what they want, y- you've been through the training, you've been through your practice, you've been through everything else. If you can vision it, you can create it, even if it's not film. Um, you've been through this kind of lighting, you've been through this editing, you can do it. And if this is what they want, trust me, you can achieve it. Does that make
So,
sense?
yes, but just to be clear, the images that you're showing are your images, and they're tremendous. They're excellent. I love your
Thank you.
images. And unfortunately, you probably don't have access to what that $12 an hour gentleman provided them. But I could imagine something with, no light was changed. Probably just walked into the studio and started taking photos without a lighting setup or without even thinking about anything other than just point and shoot. And
Correct.
yeah, so this is very thoughtful. It's very artistic. You had a vision, and you may have had to talk to the client about what their vision was. You can, as we did earlier, before I hit record, I started pulling up images for Sarah and just kind of going through and starting to brainstorm.